Yo, what's up, good people? It's your girl Mia. Jesus is showing out, so the doctor is in. Hello. Yo, so I had to do a wave, y'all. I be remixing my stuff. Don't judge me. Anyway, so couple things. Number one, trust your discernment. A lot of times we feel like we don't have good discernment because we don't trust it. We don't apply it. We don't move with it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some things and I've seen some things, and what I've heard and what I've heard and what I see doesn't match up, I try to make it match up. And notice that I said when it don't match up, it means I first acknowledge that it didn't match. An example would be, somebody telling you they love you, but then right after slapping the crap out you for no reason, just randomly, right? That don't match, right? But the spirit can't lie. Now, people can hate to love you. Like, they could want to hate you. They could really want to hate you, but they love you, So their behavior is really showing you kind of like what spirit they're operating in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's they're operating from what's in them. Whether they're operating based on what's in them or whether they're operating from based what's on them. Now, and this is where, try the spirit by the spirit, and we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places comes from. The spirit always loves you. The spirit will not lie to you. It's the vessel. It's the feelings, the thoughts, the emotion, the true intention, the free will, right? It's that truly lets you know the character of the person in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't charge it to them because, again, these things come from an excessive amount of external influences, past situations and experiences. Because I know we used to say all the time, how you talk and how you maneuver and how you behave is solely based on the sum total of your experiences. What you think, how you feel, all that is based on the experiences. Once you had a feeling, you associated it with what you saw, and that became a trigger if it was bad. But then there are also things that you see here that are triggers for positive things as well. It really depends on what you're looking for or what you're seeking and what you're seeking with. If you're seeking with your spirit, then you're looking for the fruits of the spirit. If you're seeking with your flesh, then you're looking for the operations of the flesh. So that part. Trust your discernment. If you know you have strong discernment, and a lot of times your discernment is there to protect you, not to harm you. You know what I'm saying? Your discernment is there. Because here's the thing. Even if you're wrong, the Lord will bring it to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? If you're right, He'll bring it to the forefront. But you still have to trust it first so that you can perfect it. You know what I'm saying? And again, it may... Satan is crafty. So it's not going to be perfect. We ain't Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We've definitely sinned. We've definitely got, sin in our flesh, but not our spirit, right? So there are going to be some blind spots there. However, when you really start to understand how different manifestations and things affect you physically, mentally, and emotionally, trust it. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. If He gave you a way to acknowledge when your peace is being taken or you're giving it away, trust it and use it. You know what I'm saying? You can always go back and ask for forgiveness. And if it's a situation where you can't go back and ask for forgiveness, again, maybe that situation ain't for you, because we're not perfect. Because with asking for forgiveness, the other person has an opportunity to show grace, and both of those get us on the right side with the Lord. Mercy and grace, that's what he showed us, and that's what he expects us to show each other. So if you, and again, being self-aware, if you know there are certain things that, you know, are still triggers for you, of course the Lord is going to try you, but he does want you to come back and assess and make sure it's a trigger and it's not an attack. There's a difference. When there's a trial and then there's an attack. There we go. Because for whatever, I don't like using that word trigger. There are trials and there are attacks. Trials are where you're like, okay, is this what you meant? Did you mean to say this? Like, did you mean to be harmful? And if they say no, then it's most likely it's a trial. Most likely it's something on you that the Lord is trying to get off you. But if it's an attack, then no accountability will be taken. No apologies will come. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time they'll deflect and accuse you of being the one, and now you really confused and second guessing yourself. When those things happen, then that's when it's an attack. And again, show mercy and grace, because it's on them, not in them. Okay? Lastly, when God starts saying yes, you gonna have to start saying no a whole lot. Okay? And these no's are going to be uncomfortable. They're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to say no to situations, circumstances, and nouns where you used to say yes. And that's how you're going to know you're supposed to say no. Because in previous times you said yes, and you know what that yes came with. And again, the attacks are subtle. The damage is great when we're talking about spiritual warfare. The attacks are subtle, but the damage is great. And it's gradual. And by the time it's done with you, baby, you whooped and confused. So the moment you realize this is a situation where you have said yes in the past and it didn't work out in your favor, you might want to go to the Lord and confirm. However, for me nowadays, if it starts to take me back to somewhere I used to be, and I remember those outcomes, I know I'm supposed to say no. Because I'm like, when I said yeah last time, this is how it went. I don't know why God is asking me to say no now, but it needs to be a no. And it's gonna be an uncomfortable no, because your body is used to saying yes. But now your spirit is like, I don't know who that was for. But baby, trust your discernment. Start saying no. Let him provide the increase.